Apple Vision Pro is releasing soon, but what was known to be January 26th is actually February 2nd officially, but only in the United States. Now, Apple Vision Pro has been something that's been sparking up a lot of stuff, right? It sparked up so much. First of all, it has a lot of debates and split decisions on like if you're gonna get it or not. One being, of course, the price point, right? I mean, Apple Vision Pro's price point is pretty wild. Even I myself, being a quote unquote VR channel, XR channel, I would not get it day one. I will not be getting it day one just because it costs too much. Unless later they have like some financing options, or if I maybe look into like maybe like a smaller sponsor that works with me on that. But I personally am not getting Apple Vision Pro day one just because I mean, it can go back to how the way I was with Quest 3. When I first got my Quest 3, I thought I would be playing Quest 3, or like at least using Quest 3 a lot more, not just playing games, but just using it overall. And I just didn't. And I feel like with Apple Vision Pro, you have to have maxed out everything, meaning like you got to have up to date like MacBook to get the actual experience, right? I'm not saying you have to have all that stuff, but to get the actual experience, this is a blended mixed reality, augmented reality headset. So it is not VR, and it is something that is not focused on just wholeheartedly just gaming, which is predominantly most of the VR space is heavy on gaming, which is why it's going to be weird for this essential, because I believe it's going to grasp onto people to help commercialize it for the tech side. Of course, it's never going to be meant for gaming, at least for right now, at least at launch, it's not meant for gaming. And what's good for this, all the Apple fan people that love Apple, that are loyal to Apple, are gonna get it. I mean, I don't blame them. Basically everything is Apple in my tech aspects. Also, I have my Apple Watch, my iPhone, my MacBook. But I think that people are gonna be flexing with this. People are gonna be spending their money on it. People are gonna be doing stuff. I get it, like just to show it off. I'm not really a review, just a review based channel. So I just don't know how great this actually is going to be as an extension. Now, what Apple is doing right, and I said this in my previous video, is that Apple did do great in terms of letting people know. It kind of like how PSVR 2 does with gaming right now, right? You're plugged in, you play games, you play AAA games. And that helps out because PSVR 2 was like, hey, this is a hybrid experience. It's not really a full main platform experience. When you look at a Quest 3 is a full experience. When you look at a PSVR 2, they're letting you know that we're blending these realms. It's a hybrid experience, but that's just kind of still in gaming, right? Now, when you look at this Apple Vision Pro, you don't have to be connected to anything, but it's still like it links better when you use everything around it, at least like the iOS or just the OS in general, the operating system. But still, even as a quote-unquote standalone for this price, as a AR mixed reality headset, I think that it's still more focused on just how it could be an extra source of enjoying this, right? It blends the worlds together. It's not a primary option, which is good to help the general audience. When you help the general audience trying to get it, what VR has really lacked is just simplicity. So if Apple can really make this a simplistic nature as a quote-unquote standalone, and also being this like variation where it connects to your other Apple products, then I feel that this is going to be a huge hit, just because people that they're aiming at is not going to be people that are looking for affordable VR gaming. That's Quest's job. And they're also just making it clear we're not a VR headset. They said that in numerous articles already, that they are not a virtual reality headset. They don't want to be known as that. They just want to be known as this experience, this brand new tech that's going to like elevate the world. So when they do that, I feel they will, what they're aiming at, you know, especially like business owners, people like in calls, people that travel often for work. I think that it can make a drastic difference with this. To how much, I don't know, right? I don't have an Apple Vision Pro, nor am I planning on getting one anytime soon. But I feel that it's gonna aim towards that amazingly for conferences, for speaking engagements, or just like anything with Teams meetings, kind of like how we do on Teams. And then just the overall tag is gonna be more adhered to like adults in that facet, because I'm not too sure how much without gaming, how much audience they can grasp in terms of like all variations. But I do know on the techie side, the enthusiast side, it's going to be cool for that. And Again, I'm pretty sure a lot of people, even VR creators, are probably going to be tapping into it, probably trying to overhype it and trying to still get all these mods and flat screen gaming in there, even though it's not really the intention. But hey, you got to farm for views somehow. And so overall, I feel, will it be great? I mean, Apple has always been known to be expensive. Again, if they have these cool the financial options, like where you can somewhat make payments on it or something, maybe it's something that I can look into at some point. I don't ever want to drop this kind of money for something like this. I'd rather just drop it onto my gaming PC until like this realm is completely solidified. I just don't know how much this is going to help. The reason being, this will be the first headset I actually really step back on where I'm like, nah, I'm not going to get this headset. Because with Quest 3 was my last headset that I really bought, was so excited for, and I was just like, I have yet to utilize it as much as I really wanted to. And yeah, I think because the XR space is just really weird. I even see a lot of the VR creators, like a lot of things are it's a snooze fest right now. As much as people want to hate, like VR, unless you're new to VR is a snooze fest right now for like actual veterans. And at the most part, it's mostly just gaming that's really ramped everything, and I just don't want to be in VR for just gaming all the time. Now, there is some hand tracking things that we will be talking about in our next videos, because we've been looking at some of the research on what has been updating the hand tracking. So make sure you are following us, liking the video, thumbs up for that, and subscribing, because it does help. But yeah, hand tracking and stuff, some of those feats are getting a little bit better, but we're not there yet. But I am excited to see this Apple Vision Pro tech side of the mixed reality, the augmented reality, blending realities, right? This is like just like the variations of Pokemon Go. Like imagine putting on your headset and doing like a Pokemon Go, but not really it being a game, like what I said, but just that type of experience, what you could bring in and out of this technological worlds. And I'm excited for that. I'm excited for the hand tracking. I'm excited for just everything it can potentially produce. Not really watching cinema. I think that's still kind of basic. You can do that in any VR headset. But again, some of the features they do show are things that I am excited for, man. And I'm excited. Hopefully for the productivity side, for sure is going to be amazing for like the keyboard, the hand tracking and all that stuff. And just all their specs. I know Apple won't let us down on that. They've always been clean, simplified, and have next level stuff. It's just how much will it get into the masses? Yeah, it'll get into the masses. They're great at doing that also. I think the marketing is going to be way better than what Quest 3 was. And they're also going to have like this custom cool head straps. I mean, of course, it's $3,500. It's $3,500. 256 gigabyte storage. Like, I'm hoping that they do have a good head strap, because Quest definitely rips us off on that. They give us a damn jock strap for like how much we're paying now. So yeah, man, I mean, the 4K aspects, just everything they preached about this headset, I hope it does deliver. That's all I'm asking for, especially somebody that's been in this space for a while and that is widely optimistic about where this can actually go. We're just gonna have to wait and see though, man. Y'all gotta let me know what's up though. I appreciate y'all. Y'all gotta drop y'all thoughts, man. Let me know what's up. Appreciate y'all. Peace.